Radio 1's Nick Grimshaw and Greg James will keep their full salary in major shakeup, despite having their Friday shows axed. BBC Radio 1 revealed a major station shakeup on Tuesday, announcing Mollie King and Jama have scooped new presenting roles. But the broadcaster has sparked fury after letting Nick Grimshaw and Greg James retain their full salary, despite hosting 4 shows a week instead of 5. According to The Sun, Nick, 32, will continue to rake in £350,000 £399,000 while Greg, also 32, will keep his £150,000 £199,000 salary, in spite of both having their Friday shows axed. The shake-up will involve a new weekend schedule with Maya and Mollie taking on a role for Friday, while Scott Mills will now host the chart show. Amid the ongoing revelations of the gender gap, and the recent findings that fewer than 1 in 7 companies pay women more than men, Radio 1 has announced the appointment of more female hosts. For the first time in its history, Radio 1 will be working a 4-day week, starting in June, with the breakfast show on a Friday to be known as Radio 1's Weekend Breakfast, hosted by Dev and Alice Levine. The Friday morning show will be called Radio 1's Greatest Hits with Jama, and will see Maya move from her regular Saturday show, which she began hosting in January, to the weekday slot. Speaking about the new role, Maya gushed, "I'm so excited to continue the greatest hits on the Friday and get all our listeners ready for the weekend vibes. More bangers to come." For Friday afternoons, Mollie will partner up with Matt Edmondson for her first ever permanent show on the station. The Saturday's star couldn't contain her excitement, announcing, "I've grown up listening to Radio 1 and I can't wait to be one of the team. This is an absolute dream for me. The only person more excited than me is my mom, who is delighted I finally have a proper job. I've had so much fun working with Matt over the past few weeks, and I'm so glad I'm no longer just Mollie from the Saturdays but Mollie from the Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays." Co-host Matt was equally excited as he confessed, "Radio 1 is known for its big weekends, but I never imagined the weekend would get this big. Mollie popped in to be a co-host a few weeks ago and was so brilliant we couldn't let her go. I can't wait to get started, but I have warned Mollie that there's only room for one fashion icon on the show, and it's me." Meanwhile, Scott Mills will be fulfilling a lifelong dream by presenting the official chart following Mollie and Matt's show. "I was sat with my mum when I got this news, and she actually cried because I've been pretending to do the chart show on Radio 1 since I was 8 years old," he admitted. "I've filled in on the show so much over the years, and I can't believe it's actually mine. I'm beyond excited." 6:30 am 10 am, Radio 1's Weekend Breakfast with Dev and Alice 10 am 1 p.m, Radio 1's Greatest Hits with Jama 1 p.m 4 p.m, Matt and Mollie 4 p.m 7 p.m. The official chart with Scott Mills. As a result of the shakeup, Nick Grimshaw, who has hosted the Radio 1 breakfast show on weekdays since 2012, will now only work a 4-day week. Claire Amfo's mid-morning show and Greg James' Drive Time show will also only be aired Monday to Thursday in order to accommodate the new Friday schedule. Controller of Radio 1 Ben Cooper said, "The weekend will start here at Radio 1 on a Friday morning, giving our young audience that feel-good factor a day early. It's our job at Radio 1 to reinvent the way young people listen to the radio, to disrupt traditional thinking and to look for new ways in which to grow audiences." Monday to Thursday schedule on Radio 1 remains unchanged.